Hello, Amelia Harshfield here. So today we're going to talk about how you can say things to someone who's in a blaming mode to help them realize what they're doing and possibly get them to move into more of an action state. Because if you're someone like me, you're quite caring. You're trying to look out for other people. You give people the benefit of the doubt. And the challenge is you can get into situations that people just kind of stay around you that can blame other people, and it can look like, oh, this is the reason why I couldn't get this done, or these people are the reason that I wasn't able to move forward with that project. And it can be quite obvious maybe to you, but maybe to them, they're stuck in a pattern, aren't aware of it, don't know that that's not normal, and like you don't have to act that way. And something you can do in the moment is say certain things that can help them realize, like, hey, I'm in this, and oh, I might be contributing to this. So it can help you not continually listen to them, like blaming other people and blaming things, while helping them realize what they're doing and move them along a little bit, without causing a massive fight. So much of what I talk about with communication is like being direct and respectful. So you're challenging people, but you're also doing it in a way that isn't creating a conflict. They're not going to have a massive reaction to, hopefully. And if they do, that doesn't have to be your fault, because you're not causing their action. So knowing what to say to people when they're in this state, like I said, can get you out of the state of receiving, being like, oh God, I have to listen to this over and over again, while challenging them to either do something about it or go talk to somebody else about it. So it can help evolve the situation, which is really fun to observe how people can react differently as you react differently. And a couple things that you can say is like, you can ask them questions about this, like, hey, could you have done something different could you have done something different to have a different outcome that you actually wanted? That's one thing you can say. You can say, why didn't you act? You can say like, you can say, could you have done something differently here? Those can be a little softer, those which can be missed subtly, but that's a really nice place to start, just kind of asking them some questions around that. If they're not getting that, or you're like, I'm not ready, like I'm over asking people these gentle questions, you can say something like, maybe you should have booked the Airbnb versus just being frustrated that somebody else booked this perfect Airbnb and you were, all excited about it. Maybe you should have booked it. And then that can kind of force them to go, yeah, I should have done that. Like, yeah, I could have done that. And then maybe cause them to do that. So for example, and the reason why I bring this up is, I've been frustrated with this and trying to break out of this and the patterns with my life. And I'm going traveling with someone here in the next week. And they were supposed to be booking the Airbnb, and, they were like, this is great. Love this space. I was like, this sounds amazing. And then somebody else booked it for one of those nights. And the person just kept going on. Like, they said multiple times, like, they only booked it for one night. They only booked it for one night. And I was just like, you should have booked it before. Like, and they like said very quietly, they're like, I know, which was surprising to me, because I, for a while, like before this, just been like validating people. Like, I hear you, I get that. Yeah, that sucks. But as I'm getting tired of doing that with people who are in this blaming state, it's like me saying that, and it, they didn't erupt from it. I wasn't a major dick, and I was still respectful to them, and our relationship is still sound. They actually went out and booked the Airbnb like within an hour or two after our conversation. So that really surprised me. So it can surprise you what happens when you challenge people in the right way, which is really beautiful to see, because sometimes we just need to change our behavior to get people to change. So because like we can be tolerating certain stuff that are driving us nuts, But at the same time, until we change, you know, other people might not be able to change in that way. So hope that's helpful. Hope you can practice this with someone if you find them blaming, and always know that there are ways that you can challenge people that might not cause massive fights, a lot of drama, you know, totally cause the relationship to blow up. There's always ways to say that, even if you can't see that right now. It's just figuring out how. So, and if you want help with that, go to my website. There's the connect on my website, ameliaharshfield.com. Connect with me, and we can help figure out what you're doing and how to say things in ways that are respectful. And then how to help you have better communications that won't leave you emotionally exhausted. So if you are over kind of the situation you're in right now and want help with that now, reach out to me on my website and I will see if you're the right fit. I don't have a lot of space in my calendar. So yeah, we'll see if you're the right fit and if my work's right for you, and we will go from there. I will see you on the next video.